This episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. You've been stewing about a health problem you almost resort to texting your group chat to get your friends' opinions, which is something that I definitely do. You're extremely unlikely to find quality medical advice in your group chat, but you can find it from a doctor on ZocDoc. Thousands of medical professionals on ZocDoc are there to help you. They listen like a friend and give you the expert care you need. No more doctor roulette or scouring the internet for questionable reviews. With ZocDoc, you have a trusted guide to connect you with your favorite doctor you haven't met yet. Go to ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding, because sometimes we don't know what we want or why we react the way we do until we talk through things. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/onlyfriends today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/onlyfriends. Welcome back to OnlyFriends.
Welcome back.
Paris is in here. Not sure what she's doing. She's scratching.
Itching?
She's itching. She's scratching.
Her allergies.
It's cold in this house.
We've started, Paris. Yeah, I've been out of heat for over a week now.
How is it? How are you coping?
Pretty terribly.
Hypothermia? Or?
No, I have not left my bedroom. We put the space heater in because putting it in the living room
doesn't do anything.
No, it's just such a massive space.
It's so big, it doesn't heat it up.
It's literally not even that big, but it's just because it's so open. I have a living room where it flows into the kitchen and the dining room. It's one big room, so I feel like I would need no,
it's one giant room.
I feel like it would need at least 5 space heaters to feel some sort of warmth. I've sat out there one day just at the kitchen table and faced the space heater right on me. But other than that, unless it's an enclosed room, I feel like it doesn't really do too much.
Yeah. This one in here, the one that's in here is actually mine, and it saved us when our heat was not working. Sleeping.
Did you figure out what was wrong with yours?
They just needed to order a part.
Oh.
And then that took a while, and then they fixed it.
You said last week you were
no, it just started working again. I think I was just paranoid because yours was not working.
What if you just lay down?
I'm still a little nervous, but I think I need to change the
filter.
I definitely need to change the filter.
How often do you change it?
I mean, it just depends. Probably once 6 months.
Okay.
But then I'll forget, and then it's been
I feel
8.
like you should do it more.
I definitely should. I just
don't.
It's something I don't think about.
Yeah, TJ has a calendar.
Of course he does.
Yeah,
spreadsheet.
When he takes it out, he's like, okay, set a reminder for however many months from now.
Yeah, well, it's so annoying because I went to Target this weekend and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get those filters and then whatever else I was gonna get, and I forgot to look at the actual size because they're all different.
Yeah,
and I got there and I was like, fuck, what is it? And Nolan wasn't home, and I was like, oh god, I'm so annoyed. Worst. I know. I was like, I think I remember, but I don't want to get the wrong one.
I did that at Target when I went to go get little trays for my drawers.
Oh yeah,
and then I was like, I think that my drawer is this little, but then I wound up being way bigger. I was like, I could have got way more stuff.
Well, I can go get more.
And I felt so dumb. I was like, why the fuck didn't I measure this?
It's just forgetful stuff that you don't really really think about.
Well, I all weekend have thought I've been having a heart attack, and I think that the culprit is pirate water.
Are you kidding?
No, I swear to God, I think that pirate water triggered a extremely bad case of acid reflux.
Oh no! Okay, if you don't know what pirate water is, well, I don't want to give them a bad name.
No,
it was
oh my
really
God, not at all. I'm just so sensitive to that kind of thing, and I it's very funny because I feel like I probably wouldn't have drank it had I known it was made by Four Loko.
Yep.
Because immediately I would have been like, oh right, that's what initially gave me acid reflux
my whole youth.
when I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
It's good. It was delicious, and it gets you really drunk. But if you're an old bitch, that shit did me in. Thursday I woke up, I drank it on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I woke up and I kept getting weird little tingles in my finger, and I thought it was from working out the day before.
Oh yeah.
I must have done something. But then as the day kept going on. Like that was my main symptom for like 2 days. Like I would just randomly, it felt like electrical jolts. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And when I get acid reflux, mine completely mimics a heart attack. Like the first time I ever had it,
Love that.
I literally went to the ER. Like my whole arm gets tingly. I have pain in only this side of my chest. Like it's very weird. And so it happens to me all of the time. And like I feel like there will be a time where like I will not know if I'm having a heart attack or not. And I also like always still think that I am. Because it's so scary.
You
like
have hypochondria. You're like, you're having a heart attack.
Yeah. And it's like I'm in pain. Mm-hmm. But I know now, like, this is probably not what's happening. And then on Thursday, I also drank a poppy. And that is like, I have a fucked up stomach. So I think that like then triggered more. It has like apple cider vinegar, like all of these like things in it that also would then add on to that. Yeah. And so then like, all weekend I was like, drinking, like, am I dying? Eating bad. And yesterday I fully was like, I think maybe now's the time.
Now's the time. Fire water did me in.
Yeah. So like I literally was like, it triggered it. And like today, because this morning I woke up and have like heartburn, which like I never get like actual heartburn. And like at the gym, I literally had to stop because like there's so much shit in my stomach that like I genuinely was like, I'm gonna puke. And like we were barely doing anything. And like all morning I felt sick to my stomach.
Oh, no.
Just like,
how do we fix it?
I just have to like eat cleaner and like
that's so fucking annoying.
Allow the acid to settle.
You need a Hailey Bieber smoothie.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok of some girl. She went to Erewhon. I forget where she's from, maybe like Australia or the UK or somewhere. I don't remember which accent she was using. And she was like, I'm so excited. Like I'm going to Erewhon for the first time and I'm trying one of the smoothies, but I got the Hailey Bieber one because I'm allergic to peanuts and like asked for nut free. And they're like, yeah, we'll make you this one. And then she had an allergic reaction.
I feel like people just don't get it. Like, how come that always happens?
Yeah. Well, then people were in the comments saying like they use almond milk. And it's like, well, did they not substitute the almond milk?
Well, almond milk is fine, right?
No, it's almonds.
Oh, I thought you meant like peanuts only.
Yeah, but then she said like no nuts also. So maybe she has like a sensitivity to others. But she was like, I said like no peanuts and then like nut free, please.
Huh. Maybe they just like were so used to making it. They just forgot.
I know.
It's so scary.
I know.
Well, to backtrack for a second, if you don't know what pirate water is. So we did Plan Brie Uncut. Is it Plan Brie Uncut? I think that's the whole name. Yeah. We did their podcast honestly, like on Wednesday.
Genius name for a podcast, Plan Brie.
Totally.
Incredible.
And it's Brianna McChicken Fry or Chicken Fry. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know why you're looking at me.
I'm like, I don't know. Brianna McChicken Fry and Grace O'Malley. Love those girlies. We literally stayed there for like 5 hours just chatting.
I love them.
Love them.
They felt like my like teen sisters. They felt, well, since I never had sisters, they felt like my friends from home's sisters.
Okay. Yeah, I just felt like comfy around them.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to like sit on the couch and hang out all day.
Yeah.
Which we basically did. Mm-hmm. And they offered us their pirate water, which is like their brand, I guess. I'm not like completely sure what the whole situation is, but they're selling it.
Yeah, it's like a new
like through Barstool.
Alcoholic beverage that I believe Barstool made, and they're probably just promoting on like all of the shows and stuff.
Yeah, and it's so delicious. I was actually shocked how good it was. I was like, oh wait, this is really good. And it was also like noon. So I wasn't like dying for an alcoholic beverage, but it was really, really good. But I mean, yeah, Erin's very sensitive to Four Locos and such.
Holy shit balls.
Yeah. But it did get you
worth it, I suppose.
Pretty tipsy.
Yeah, no, literally.
We shared one.
We split. So it's like a big can, like a tall boy, I would say. And then we split
like half of it.
Of the tall boy. And I was like, I can't feel my legs.
Yeah, it was crazy. And Grace had like 3 of them. And they did another podcast and she was like, I'm fucked up.
God, no, she was so fucking funny. Her eyes were like little slits. And I was like, oh my God, I love her.
Yeah, it was great.
It was really fun.
But yeah, other than that, how was your weekend? How was emo night? I did not go this week.
Well, it was good because I just sat in the green room and like talked tea the whole time. Ooh. And that's like my favorite kind of emo night because I didn't have to like, I don't think I watched a single second of anything. But it was great. Got to like chat with the girls. TJ, what does he call it? He calls it like the hen's den or something like that.
The hen's den.
Because we're just like sitting there like, yeah.
It sounds like a very like 1940s reference.
The hen's den. I forget.
Oh, the hens.
It's something
talking,
like that.
Talking tea.
Yeah. And then Saturday, we watched Daisy Jones. Did you watch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually watched the 3rd episode last night.
Oh, nice.
For some reason, I thought there were only 2.
Trace.
So I watched 1.5 on Friday, and then I finished the half yesterday and watched the 3rd.
Nice.
What are your opinions on the show?
It's just weird because I like just finished the book, so it's so fresh on my mind.
Yeah.
So everything I'm like expecting to happen doesn't. And like it's very different.
It is. I don't know if this is like a hot take, but for me, it feels a little corny.
No, yeah, we were saying the same thing.
Okay. It felt a little corny. Yeah. And I thought, I mean, I don't know how the season's going to progress, but the girl, or Daisy Jones, she doesn't seem as like hard.
Yeah, or like unhinged.
Sassy and unhinged as the book portrays her to be.
Totally, I agree.
So I'm curious if that'll maybe like amp up as the season progresses. I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if I would be watching it if I didn't read the book. I feel like I would watch the first episode and be like, eh.
There's almost like too much music and not enough like building of the like characters themselves.
Storyline. Yeah. I feel like that's always what happens. I feel like when you read the book and then watch the show, I feel like
it's just not ever going to be as good.
It's never as good. And now I'm like nervous for Evelyn Hugo a little bit. So I don't know. I mean,
by the time that comes out, I'll just forget it all, and then it won't matter.
It'll be amazing.
I'll just be like, oh yeah, that's what happened in the book.
Yeah, no, we won't know anything. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Yeah. I mean, I'm honestly getting to the point where I'm like gonna forget a lot of stuff. If you asked me specific things from the book, I wouldn't.
100%. Also, it was so funny when I read Daisy Jones, like, because Taylor Jenkins Reid, she does like crossovers in all her books, basically, and the like one mention of Mick Riva.
Who's Mick Riva?
He was one of Evelyn's husbands, but then Malibu Rising is all about him and his family.
Okay.
And so then like in Daisy Jones, it's literally like, and then Mick Riva showed up to the party and like that was it. And I was like, nice.
Oh my God, like literally didn't even.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is that? McLovin? I know him.
Yeah, McLovin showed up to a party in the 70s.
Yeah, in the Taylor Jenkins Reid book.
Straight from birth. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. That's exactly how I feel.
Is there 10 episodes?
I don't know.
I heard that it's like too many episodes. Like it didn't need to be as long as it is.
Yeah. I also heard it goes off script.
I mean, so much has changed and it's already the first 3.
Yeah.
Like even the way that Camilla and him meet, I was like, this didn't happen.
Yeah. How do you feel about her character so far? Because remember you were worried that she would be like too emotional and not as...
Fine so far.
Okay, yeah.
But like it hasn't gone to the thick of the scenes of her like being a little bitch baby.
Yeah. I think now she's like right on the line.
I know, but I don't know if I like her acting. That's my thing. I feel like I get taken out of it.
Oh no.
Because she seems like too nice. Like every single time they put the camera on her, she has a smile from ear to ear.
Yeah, I think that's on purpose though.
I know, but like the way she does it, I don't feel like it's genuine.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to get into like her character right now.
I'm just from the Midwest, everyone's smiling. It's like hard for me to even notice.
She's like so stunning though. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they casted everyone really well.
They did. I mean, Elvis's granddaughter.
Well, yeah.
Crazy. Also, I feel this is like totally dependent on everyone because it's my own opinion.
Sure.
But I feel like they're all a lot older than I thought they were going to be. Like they all look older than I assumed they were in the book.
How old did you think they were in the book?
I don't know. They just look a little bit aged. Like a little bit like...
It's probably because like Billy especially, he's like almost 40 in real life. So it's like they probably should have casted a younger person.
Yeah, like in my head they were maybe like mid-20s.
I think that was right.
In the book? Or on the show?
In the book.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember how old they're supposed to be, but just like as I was reading it, I was
feel like the only one who looks old to me is Billy.
Oh, I feel like Daisy's a little bit older than I thought too. In my head. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not to age shame, but like...
She's like our age.
I mean, yeah, that's fine, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the season progresses. Things can change. I know a lot of people really liked it because I like posted that I was watching and people were like, it's so good. Yeah.
It is a little cornball-y.
Yeah. And I was like, when the trailer came out, Nolan was like, oh, this looks good. And I was like, I'm going to watch like the first episode and let you know. Because like sometimes I just know and he was just, I was like, I don't think you would like it because I barely really like it. I mean, I'm going to finish it probably because I read the book and I've been curious this whole time.
I'm nervous though if people are saying like it drags towards the end. Like, will I finish it?
Yeah, I know.
I think I'll like it. I'm easy to please, but I'm like, okay, get to the good stuff.
Are there 3 episodes every week?
I think they're doing it kind of like how they did Sex Lives, where it was like they put out like 3 at first and then it's like 2 every week or something like that.
That's fair. 2 every week is very fair. I mean, I wish it was the whole thing, but
it's also like you're on Amazon. Like, just release it every day, like all
every day, once a day.
Yeah, put one out every day, like Love Island.
Oh yeah, live. It's live.
Yeah. But that was like pretty much my weekend.
Yeah. Well, I saw. Did you go out on Saturday?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Where did you go?
We just went out to dinner, and then we went to I don't know, some bar. But not for, literally we're probably there for like 40 minutes.
Oh.
And because we went to dinner and then like that was going to be it. But then Brittany was looking to see like what else we could do. And she found like a live band karaoke, which I've always wanted to do. And it was like punk night.
Stop.
So we were like, oh my God, this is just perfect.
You're just Paramore for the night?
Yeah. But then we show up and it's like punk night.
Oh, like punk.
Like The Clash, like Misfits, like people, you know how like those people are dressed?
Yes.
Like we looked and we were like,
hilarious.
Oh, like people had like painted faces.
Oh no.
Just wearing like all plaid.
Yeah.
Like I literally was like, oh, like punk night.
Oh,
not like pop punk night.
Yeah, not Simple Plan.
And it was like a $15 cover charge. So we're like, no,
Jesus.
that's okay. So then we just like walked to a bar down the street, and then Sean wanted to watch. There was like some fight going on.
Oh yes.
And so he just
was it Jake Paul fight?
No.
Okay, I think he also had a fight. So
yeah, I don't know if that was yesterday or like a few days ago.
No concept of time.
Or Saturday, I mean. Yeah, the guy's name was like something Bones Jones. He won in
Bones
seconds,
Jones.
and I was like, that was it. He literally just pinned the guy up against a fence, and there's supposed to be 3 rounds. I was like,
Sheena and Raquel.
You know, I literally was like, what the fuck? Like, what is this sport? It takes them longer to walk
down
their
entrance.
The thing.
Kind of iconic. Getting paid so
because
much,
like they're all going to be shit for brains in like a year because everyone's just like beating on their head.
Or that cauliflower ear. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't get it. I literally do not understand that sport.
I mean,
the only reason I feel like people, like, to me, I'm like, they only watch this to place money on it. Like, because for what other reason would this be enjoyment to you?
I don't know.
Like, watching people fight, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't look.
There was one fight I watched and I was like, this is fucking crazy. But that's the only time I've ever felt that way. However, I don't watch many fights.
I'm a peace girl. I don't want people to be hurting each other for fun.
Unless it's influencers. That's fun to watch.
I like too cringy.
Well, if it's someone you're like, please beat his ass.
Sure,
like, that's fun.
I feel like I don't know anyone that has done that.
Well, like when Susie was fighting that girl, I was like very curious how that was going to go.
Oh,
I don't know her name, but like someone like we know too. It's like, what the fuck?
Were you rooting for the other girl or Susie?
I wasn't rooting for anyone. I don't think I knew it happened. And then after it happened, I kept seeing clips and everyone was like, Susie got her ass beat. And I was like, what? So I was watching clips and
yikes.
Yeah.
It's a weird phenomena that has happened over the past few years.
Yeah, these influencers.
But they're all doing it for money.
Oh, totally. I mean, they're not like
remember
trying
Jake
to get
Paul's like, I got the fight for like $1 million if you come and do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what in the God's name?
I don't know. Pretty crazy.
It's so dumb.
Well,
like,
I also
being like, fight me.
Us fighting in a ring.
Yeah, fight me, bitch. Like, I feel like that's like all I see.
You would kick my ass.
Yeah.
You'd be tall and scary.
I think I could fight someone.
Yeah, I'm not laughing,
but I would be like really scared.
Yeah,
and they'd have to be like, you know, to me or equivalent to me. Like I couldn't fight someone who's like big, and strong,
like a bodybuilder woman.
Yeah, no, but that's why they do like the weight things.
Yeah, so it's fair.
Yeah, I also am like, I think I could do it.
You've done boxing a couple times. I will say,
as long as the person like isn't in shape, then I could probably beat them up.
Oh, okay. So if they're just like not ready.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I think if I fought someone who wasn't ready, I would still lose. I don't know how to throw a punch.
You're just so small.
I am. But I was in Pilates the other day and my instructor was like, you're getting ripped. I was like doing some arm stuff. She's like, look at your arms. I was like, okay. Because I don't notice it.
Thingies are in your class
Reformers?
At a time? Yeah.
8.
Okay. At the Equinox Studio, there's only 4. Or 4 including the instructors thing.
Oh my God.
Because I have like a complimentary session and last week my trainer couldn't come in on my day. So then I was like, oh, maybe I'll just like do this that day instead of 12:30.
Yeah.
So I'm like actually exercising. And they're like always booked.
Is it like classes?
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, how do you have a 3-person class? Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's way too small.
I know.
That's like kind of nice though. It almost would feel like a private.
Personal, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been times where I've gone to class and it's only me and one other person. And it's like, oh, I didn't have to pay for a private. Yeah, that's cool. So and I basically got one. Yeah.
How much do you have to pay per class?
I think if you don't have a membership, it's like $35 for a class.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then if you have a membership and you like, so I have a membership, I think I get 12 classes a month.
With the membership?
Yes.
How much do you pay for the membership?
Like 200 something. Okay. And then if I want to add more classes on, which I sometimes do, it's like $25. So it's a little bit cheaper than like taking an actual class, but
I wonder how it works at Equinox. I know you have to pay for your monthly and then you have to pay on top of it.
Oh, yeah. You should try it. That'd be fun. You should come to mine.
That would be so stupid.
Because you have it at Equinox?
Yeah.
I know. It'd be really fun to do it together.
Yeah.
But the thing is with mine, they like almost require you to take a basic class first because if you just
I could just pick it up. We'll just watch a YouTube video.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like if you willy-nilly go in there, you're like, do what now? They're like, okay, do frog.
I know, but I've like done that with yoga.
Okay, maybe it would be fine.
Because it's like, even if I took a first class, I wouldn't remember everything they told me anyway. Mm-hmm. I'll just watch a YouTube beginner video.
Okay. Without the reformer?
No. Like I won't do the workout. I'll just watch it.
Got it.
So I pick up on the terminology.
Okay. It is easy to pick up. I don't doubt you could pick it up, but sometimes they're like, please take a beginner class.
Yeah.
But it's all in confidence too. Like for me, I would never jump into it because I'm like not a workout girly either. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I took like 3 privates and then I took a basic class and then I took regular. And now I'm like very confident. Like I feel like I'm really good at Pilates.
You could teach the class.
I couldn't teach the class, but I'm like,
I bet you could. I bet if you put your mind to it.
if I put my mind to it, I could. I just like do not want to.
Well, yeah. There's a difference between wanting to and being able to.
But they offer like certification. So like you go to school.
You just do a career shift.
Yeah, I'm just a Pilates
instructor now.
I know. No, I don't think they like make a living. Like some of them do, but the ones that are like full time. But there's a girl who teaches. I love her. She's younger than us, but her main job is free people movement. So she does. I think she's like work from home. Discount? It's good. So I was
do they get 40% off?
I don't remember, but I remember being like, holy shit. It's like I feel 60 like they or something like that. Yeah, it was like something crazy. I was like, can we order some things, please?
Yeah. No, literally.
And then Emma has a Lulu discount because she's a yoga instructor. So I'm like, can I?
I don't own anything Lulu except for a yoga mat.
I didn't either. Their pants will never wear anything else.
Whoa.
You need to try one pair of them. They're iconic. They're expensive.
Well, we can go after.
Yeah, it's a light. Yeah, but you want to get like the discount. I mean, maybe you don't want the discount.
I'll just pay for it on my OnlyFans credit card.
Okay, just put them, wear them on OnlyFans. Look at my ass in the yoga pants.
I'll do like a yoga pants haul.
Try on haul.
Yeah.
Ooh, fun.
What's her discount? I do love a discount, but I'm also
not sure
impatient.
Exactly.
Now that you've put it in my brain, I'm like, now I need to go get them.
That's how I am.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm very impulsive. Mine's on TikTok. Like if I see someone's like, this beauty product changed I'm like, I gotta go get it then. Yeah. Even though it probably isn't real. Yeah, I'm the same exact way.
She probably gets like at least 40% off.
Something like that. It's pretty good. She'll like just do it online and then I'll Venmo her. Because she can't do it in the store.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I'm like, it'll take so long. Let's just go after.
It doesn't really take that long. I feel like it took like a couple days. Yeah.
For the product to get to your house?
To her house and then, yeah. So, oh my God, I always forget to give you your Way stuff. I went to this, when Aaron was out of town, I went to this Way event and I have product for you. It's just been in my trunk.
I'll have to get it.
Yeah.
Now all I can think about is Lululemon.
Well, you can go while I edit this podcast.
No, I won't know what to get.
It's just like the basic leggings, like yoga pants. I'll have to
have like different styles.
I know. I'll have to ask Emma which one she ordered because she does it for me because she knows what I like. So I'll have to ask her.
It's so hard because I feel like so many yoga pants like just give you straight up camel toe.
No.
And that's been really hard for me. And that's why I like literally only wear the same pair of Fabletics that I've had for like 10 years.
I don't like Fabletics now. They're like too tight. And like,
I think I got lucky and like just ordered them at the right time.
Okay.
The ones that I have, they're like at least 6 years old, 6 to 10 years old.
It was like before we did brand deals for them.
Yes. Before
I remember you were doing like the membership thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're so good. Okay. I love them so much.
Yeah,
but then there's like other pair of Fabletics ones that I'm like, what is this fabric?
No,
and
I have
camel toe.
Yeah, I have so many from our brand. And at the time I really liked them because they were super stylish. And they
is
still
it the Set
are.
Active ones?
Set Active? No, the
Fabletics.
Okay. Yes. Like they have really cute designs. I like the one shoulder vibe and everything, but some of their pants, they just don't feel like, compared to Lulu feels like you're not wearing anything.
Oh,
it's incredible. They're so soft.
Okay.
They also have a lifetime warranty.
What?
Yeah. So they're like expensive, like $100, maybe like $110, $20 for a pair, but the lifetime warranty. So if they ever rip, if something happens to them, they will replace them.
LL Bean, come through.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. I have 2 pairs and I am doing laundry so much now because I'm like, I have to have a pair for Pilates.
That's like literally what I do with my 2 pairs of Fabletics ones. I just rotate.
Yeah, I'd be curious of comparing the 2.
Yeah, I really like all the Set Active sets that I get because they're so cute, but they're like, you immediately see sweat through them.
So yeah, I can't do that.
Which is, Swass is not cute at the gym.
No.
But they're really cute. Like, I'll wear them on like a walk.
They are, yeah, but I do the same thing.
But it's like not ideal to like, be squatting.
I've seen so many TikToks of people that like squat test yoga pants, and it's actually nice because then people know for sure if they are like see-through or not.
I thought about that the other day because I was like, oh my god, these yoga pants are so old. What if when I bend over, they're literally just like
see-through?
Yeah.
Here's my asshole.
Yeah, because I don't wear underwear in yoga pants.
Does anybody?
Yes.
Okay, I've always thought nobody did.
No.
How do you wear underwear with yoga pants? And like, is that bad? Is that gross not to?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't think so, but I'm like, is this weird that I'm just like in this studio?
I feel like so many of them have that like built-in looking like it's not a panty liner, but it's like the triangle.
Yeah.
I feel like most of them are shaped that way.
Yeah.
But like working out in underwear, like no fucking
way. I don't even go on walks in underwear because I'll just get wedgies.
No. If I'm literally just putting on yoga pants to like run errands, no undies.
I hardly wear underwear, I'll be honest.
Really?
Like if I'm wearing sweats, I'm probably not. I am wearing underwear right now, but I probably am not wearing underwear.
And then do you put them in the wash?
My underwear?
Or do you wear the sweatpants multiple times?
I'll put them in the wash.
Oh, okay.
I let them, air out and...
Well, it's just like, girls have some bodily fluids.
No, yeah, I know. And that's like why I should be wearing underwear. I just like to not if I don't have to.
Yeah.
So, whatever. My body, my choice.
Tea.
Yeah, it is.
Well, now all I can think about is that. So,
yeah,
we're going to have to go there after.
Okay, well, I need to edit this.
Well, we can do it after that.
Okay. Just planning our day. Yeah. I feel like I didn't do much this weekend.
Just a little Daisy Jones action?
Daisy Jones. I really got started reading If You Tell. I think I talked about it last week. It's getting pretty crazy.
If You Tell.
Like I said, it's nonfiction, reads as a fiction, so it's a real story. Apparently, people are like trigger warning. So if you're going to read it, trigger warning. I don't know what for. But I'm assuming it has to do with like abuse and stuff like that. Like child and murder and stuff like that.
So every book we've read.
Yeah, pretty much. But this one's real, like actually happened.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So it feels like a documentary I am currently reading, and it's written really well where it's not a boring nonfiction.
About Ebola.
Above Ebola, yes. Different category.
Well,
but
I love
Ebola.
that. And then you'll go into something light.
Yeah.
That's
thick
600 pages.
Yeah, what is it called? Things we never got over.
Yeah.
I hope this is good because...
It's going to be hard. Heard like good things.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be, but I'm
Book
just
Talk really hyped it up, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, Book Talk is so, like we said last week, hit or miss. Also, when we were talking about Book Talk, I was like, I wonder if people care about this. So many comments were like, I wish you guys did this more. Oh, so that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I guess we can, do an episode where we just talk about all the books we've read.
Yeah.
if you guys want, maybe for Patreon or something.
Yeah. That we've ever read.
Well, like in the past year or whatever. Ever read.
Yeah. Okay. One thing about this weekend that like fully shook me to my core was finding out that Lele Pons and Paris Hilton are like best friends.
Oh my God. I saw Paris is in a bridesmaid for her. How weird is it that Paris is a bridesmaid for somebody?
Paris
doesn't
Hilton
feel right.
Was a bridesmaid at Lele Pons' wedding, which I don't know anything about Lele Pons.
Yeah.
So I had no idea she was getting married. It showed up on my suggested. Paris Hilton's post with her and Lele Pons showed up on my suggested, and I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then I obviously did a deep dive, and like they're on each other's Instagram pages all of the time. And like Lele was at like Paris's wedding. Oh. Paris was at Lele's engagement or proposal.
Oh my God, they must be besties.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are always quite shocking.
It was like, so wild to me.
Yeah.
And also just like I had no idea that Lele Pons was getting married.
I know, I just don't know anything about her.
Me neither, but I figured like somewhere along the line it would have like
come up. Yeah. But seeing Paris Hilton as a bridesmaid is very jarring.
Yeah.
It's like, what? But you know, she's humble.
Wild.
Keeps her a normal girly.
That's so yeah, because I feel like she would have been like, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
But like they must be really, really close.
Yeah. It's very sweet. Yeah. Did you watch the Chris Rock special?
No, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it came out yesterday actually on Netflix. It was the first time he ever addressed the Will Smith slap.
I feel like he's addressed it before.
Not really. Like this is like him addressing it was like the reason for. He didn't really do it till like the last 10 minutes, but it was good. It was satisfying. Yeah, it was very funny. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Put that on the fucking never-ending list.
This episode is sponsored by ZocDoc. You're trying to find a cause for your symptoms. You know, you have a headache, you have a pain in your side, your arm hurts, your fingernail hurts, I don't know. And you stumble down a TikTok rabbit hole full of questionable advice from so-called experts. There are better ways to get answers you want and care you deserve from trusted professionals and not random people on the internet. ZocDoc helps you find expert doctors and medical professionals that specialize in the care you need and deliver the type of experience you want. ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun. I use ZocDoc to find my psychiatrist. Like I said, it was so easy. You literally type in your insurance, type in the kind of doctor you're looking for, dates you want, if you want it virtual, in person. I booked one. It was so easy. I literally saw him like 2 hours later, and it was the most seamless process. And it's great for trying to find any kind of doctor, literally like a dermatologist, an orthodontist, a cardiologist, a psychiatrist, like anything. It's so quick. It's so easy. And I love that there's actual reviews from real patients. It's like going to an online store and reading reviews about a shirt you want to get or something. It's like people are going to say if they took the time to listen to you, if they prescribed the right thing, if, you know, they'd go back to them. So I think it's really, really beneficial. Go to ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. ZocDoc.com/onlyfriends. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and changing. It's like when you learn something new about yourself, it's always a little bit shocking. And it also puts everything into perspective, kind of, where you're like, oh, that's why I said that. That's why that happened. That's why I think that way. And that is a huge part of therapy. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding, because sometimes we don't know what we want or why we react the way we do until we talk through things. I've been in therapy for a very long time. I know exactly what that's like. Sometimes you talk to your therapist and afterwards you just sit there for like 5 minutes and you're like, wow, everything just clicked. Like, I understand why this happened, or why I reacted this way, or why this person said that, or why I'm thinking in this certain pattern. I think it's super beneficial, and I highly recommend therapy. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/onlyfriends today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/onlyfriends.
Okay, I feel like we can just get into this day in history, real quick one, and then just get to the thick of what we came here to talk about.
To what we really are, here to say.
Okay, this day in history, Captain Marvel, 2019. Cadet Kelly, the original Captain Marvel.
Literally the best war movie.
2002. Yeah.
Cadet Kelly was...
Saving Private Ryan could never.
Yeah, no fucking way. It was Hilary Duff and... Oh my God, I always forget her name.
Even Stevens girl.
Ren from Even Stevens.
Yeah.
Feel like it starts with a C. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yes.
What is her name? I don't know. But yeah, just so iconic. I feel like they really like paved the way for army pants.
Soldiers. Oh, yes.
For soldiers.
For going to Vietnam.
Yeah. And then Beavis and Butthead premiered.
What year?
1993. Were you a Beavis and Butthead girl?
Kinda.
I feel like you would be.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was really funny, but I wasn't like watching it every week or anything like that.
Did you have a crush on any of them?
No. Surprisingly, no.
Beavis or Butthead. Okay. And then for birthdays today, we have bitch ass Keemstar. He's 41.
Bitch ass Keemstar.
Fucking loser.
How old is he?
41.
Okay.
Like, you're 41. Grow up, you bitch.
Me and Tom Sandoval.
He's only 39.
He is?
Yeah, he's not in his 40s yet.
Why did I think all of them were 45?
I don't think any of them are in their 40s. I think the only person in their 40s is Jax.
Oh, Jax, okay. That Jax.
And then Freddie Prinze Jr., he's 47. Kat Von D, 41. And
what's she up to?
No idea.
Okay.
And just being the same age as Keemstar.
Yeah, I guess.
Then James Vanderbeek is 46. Little like heartthrobs, teen 90s heartthrobs.
I don't know who that is.
Dawson from Dawson's Creek.
I was like, oh, she doesn't. I never saw Dawson's Creek.
James Vanderbeek came up on my TikTok the other day, and he has like 6 children, and he moved to like Texas. I don't know. It was like very weird, and I was like, this is a weird thing to be watching. Like, you're Dawson. I didn't even know you had a whole family. And then also, it is his birthday today.
Who is that? Why do you just think it looks like
the picture that Famous Birthdays has down for Benny Blanco?
Okay, I was like, is that Benny Blanco?
This is Benny Blanco.
They did him so dirty.
Literally,
are you fucking kidding me?
I'll normally like skim with my eyes and like look at the pictures before I look at the names. And then I was like, wait, who's that?
No, that's Benny Blanco on Skid Row. That is not Benny Blanco.
Benny's only 35. So
sorry, I'm stuck on this photo.
Like, was he a teen when he was writing Kesha songs?
Literally. If you don't know Benny Blanco, he wrote every song you've
ever heard in your whole fucking
Perry,
life.
I Kissed a Girl, every Kesha
303.
song. 303.
Every song.
Literally, like, every bop from the early 2000s.
He's just like a young whippersnapper.
That is a horrible photo of him, and I'm so sorry.
I know. Famous Birthdays, like, they need to be canceled for this.
Yeah.
Although
they need to take accountability.
Just like, I look fucking good.
Huh?
Maybe he chose it. And was like, this is the picture I want you to use of me.
Maybe.
But I will say, like, I did not know that this was him.
That's wild. That looks like him in another dimension.
Yes.
Like alternate reality Benny Blanco.
He's wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So happy birthday to you all. And that's it. See you guys next week.
Bye.
We have nothing to talk about.
Part two.
Okay, we are going to focus the furthermore part of this episode on Vanderpump Rules, which honestly, a year, 2 years ago would have never happened because Carly refused to watch.
Thank God. I owe my life to Erin.
I know.
For her telling me to watch Vanderpump Rules. And I tell this to everyone, it is the best reality show I've ever watched in my entire life, and it is just getting better.
Well, yeah. I mean there
despite
was
real
a
people,
deep lull. Like, I would say between season 5 and now, which is season 10, it was just like, okay, I'll watch to watch.
Yeah. And there's like dramatic things that happened, but it wasn't anything like
more
season 2.
Absolutely.
Forced.
Way more forced, way less real. You could just tell.
Yeah.
And this season, we're back on track. We are 3 episodes in. This week's going to be the 4th episode. I mean, they are giving us everything that we have been missing for such a long time. And, it's only going to get crazier because of some news that dropped on Friday afternoon.
And
honestly, I think by Wednesday when this like comes out to the public, we're going to find out way more.
Yeah, this is going to be outdated.
Yes.
When it comes out. Yeah.
So if you are familiar with Vanderpump Rules, then you know everything that's going on. And if you are not familiar with Vanderpump Rules,
I don't know how to explain it to you.
I'll do like a brief synopsis.
Okay, please.
So where to start?
No, literally. Matt voice messaged me yesterday and he was like, can you tell me what's going on with Vanderpump Rules? And I was like, it's not my problem. I literally can't. Like,
why don't you go read a book?
Yeah. Because reality TV is so dumb.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I can't even.
Okay, so basically, there are a cast of people. They are all actual friends, and they have been working together, majority of them, for at least the past 5 years. This is including the new drama.
Right.
So, two characters, Raquel and James, they were dating for like 5 years, engaged, and then she broke up with him last season because he was a piece of shit.
At the reunion, which was very juicy.
Yes. And then this season, two other cast members, Katie and Tom Schwartz, are going through a divorce. They are divorced now. They had been together for like 12 years.
Since season 1 of Vanderpump. Yep. They've been together.
They basically, when they broke up, were like, nobody picks sides. Like,
we're all friends here. Yep, it's a good divorce.
No bad blood. But this season, however, James's ex-fiance Raquel, who came onto the show because of him, she decided that she is kind of wanting to pursue the divorced man, Tom Schwartz. And her and Katie are like, not, I wouldn't say close friends, but friends.
Friends, yeah.
They hang out with the same group, blah, blah, blah. So on these most recent episodes, Raquel has been saying to Katie, like, I want to make out with Schwartz. Like, I would like to make out with your ex-husband. And obviously Katie is very uncomfortable with this. The one thing she said to her ex-husband was like, please, can we keep the hookups to people outside of our friend group? And he was like, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. But for the past 3 episodes, it's been basically the whole entire plot point, and it's a little uncomfortable.
And this was supposed to be like the drama of the season was them.
Yep.
Like hooking up.
Yes.
Everything
We've been fed other information from like sources before the season even premiered that there were like talkings of Raquel and Schwartz kind of maybe being a thing. Mm-hmm. And so we've all just been waiting for the season to premiere so we can kind of watch how it all plays out.
Yeah.
However, on Friday, we got a bombshell of news.
I mean, my world has been rocked. This is happening to me personally, I feel.
So Tom Schwartz has a best friend named Tom Sandoval. Very confusing.
It is.
They are basically like in love with each other, but best friends. They own 2 restaurants together, and they are like besties, ride or fucking die. Like, these men have each other's back on an unhealthy level.
And these men have been on the show since season 1 as well.
Yes. Prime characters of the series. So on Friday, it came out that Raquel has been hooking up with Tom Sandoval, the other Tom, who is in a relationship
of 10 years or something.
Been in a relationship for 9 years with another cast member. So all of these people are cast members. And Ariana, who's Tom Sandoval's long-term girlfriend, is best friends with Raquel, who is the girl who is doing the home wrecking.
Which is fucking insane. And if you know how Raquel is, it doesn't make sense. Like, now it does.
Yeah.
But this whole time, the whole time she's been this like innocent, dumb, ditzy.
Don't say the D word.
Sorry.
That's like a big thing for her. She's very much like, don't call me dumb. Don't call me stupid.
Now I don't care.
Like, she's a Bambi-eyed bitch.
Yeah. Which Lala coined to just like perfect. Yeah, so
it was very unsettling. It was seeing it. It was like, no way. I mean, when I saw the TMZ article, I was like, okay, yeah, this isn't real. Because Raquel is very. I mean, even in the first like 3 episodes, I'm like, who is this girl?
Yeah, same.
Like, she's being very forward, very a little problematic in terms of like the friend group,
like awkward.
Just like her decisions she's making. Yeah. And normally she's this like very quiet, like soft-spoken,
people pleaser,
afraid to give like speeches. Like, yes, exactly. So it's been like quite a shift for her. And honestly, I was like, wow, this is the best thing she could have done. Like, breaking up with James, like she's getting her voice, like she's coming more into her own. But now it's like she's coming more into her own
as a villain.
Yeah, as like a demonic,
bad villain.
bitch.
Not a villain like Christine on Selling Sunset. It's like a villain in terms of like, you're a fucked up like human being. And so is Sandoval.
Like let's sociopath.
Not just blaming Raquel. Sandoval also.
Disgusting.
But it's just so fucked up because I'm sure you've seen all of these too, where like, so Sandoval has a cover band and he plays a bunch of shows, and Raquel has been to every single show of his, and usually it's her and Ariana going together.
Yeah. Oh no. Raquel and Ariana are extremely close.
Yes.
Like if you look at Raquel's Instagram page, like half of the feed is of her and Ariana like being besties.
So crazy. It's so fucking crazy.
Yeah. So when the news dropped, I immediately texted my closest source, and by the time they got back to me, every cast member was chiming in.
Oh, it was
and
gold.
I was like, this is real. Like James immediately. So James is Raquel's fiance. He literally just posted a screenshot of the TMZ article in his Instagram
which made
feed.
that like real for me. I
literally was like, what? That was like the inklings where I was like, okay, wait, why would he do this?
Yeah.
And
that made it real. I was like, okay, there's truth to, there's smoke, there's fire.
For me, it wasn't until Lala started posting on her Instagram stories, and I was like, mainly because James is just like an untrustworthy piece of shit. And I was like, he also is just like so petty that like half of this stuff, I never know if it's real or not, because he just like feeds into it all.
Okay.
Because he likes to get mad about stuff. So for me, I was like, okay, James, that's weird. But then when Lala started talking about it, I was like, she wouldn't just
say it for no reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, what the fuck? And then like so many people in the cast started posting on like their Instagram stories and all these places. So by the time that my source got back to me, I was like, yeah, I already know. Like, I can't believe this is all happening. And it's funny because I got a lot of the information before it all surfaced.
Yeah.
But
now it's all out.
Not too far, like not too long after.
Yeah.
Like everything was like boom, boom, boom. So it's like people who are so close to these people are obviously like leaking it to news outlets
100%.
because it was like verbatim all the things that I knew had happened.
Yes. Because what we were told, which is true, it just is so fucking insane. Sandoval was at his show. His phone fell out of his pocket. Ariana had it or grabbed it off the stage so he wouldn't step on it. What was it? Like saw a text from Raquel or saw something?
I think now we know that like she might have just like seen something from her and then went through stuff and then found a video of Raquel masturbating. But now we know that it was actually a screen recording that Tom Sandoval actually took of her without her knowing, that he had just saved like in his photos or wherever it's saved. And that is like literally posted like everything people know. It's so crazy.
It is so fucking crazy.
But like imagine finding out that way. I was reading an article that said like Ariana, so one of Raquel's like friends or whatever is someone who was posting a bunch of stuff on Reddit, I think. And it said that Ariana had like some inklings that maybe something was happening, and then like obviously this was like the proof to her.
Yeah.
I got like this is it. Okay, it says Ariana has been suspicious for months about them. She almost caught them one night when he was sneaking out of the guest room where Raquel was staying. Ariana asked what he was doing in her room, and he said giving her water. It was 4 a.m. Apparently, I also saw that Raquel like stayed at their house a bunch. And sometimes it would be like when Ariana was gone. But it's like if you were like staying at my house, I wouldn't think anything of it. Yeah. And I think like for them, it was probably that on the same level. Yeah. Especially because they live in like a fucking huge house too. Like they have probably like 5 bedrooms.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think anything of it.
No.
Oh, okay. So they said that they've been together for like 7 months. And there was this whole thing like last year that said Ariana and Tom made out at Coachella. But everyone assumed they were talking about Tom Schwartz because Tom Sandoval and Ariana are in a relationship together. And
it was like already rumors too, or something. So it was like, oh, they made out.
Yeah. But then the whole thing was like, oh no, Schwartz wasn't even at Coachella. So how could that have happened? And then it was just like put to bed.
Yeah. It was like, oh, so it was just a stupid rumor.
Yeah. No one even thought.
Yeah, I did. I was like,
would be about Tom
Sandoval.
Sandoval.
Just made it up.
Yeah. And so then I saw reports for someone who they were sharing a pedicab with Tom Sandoval and Raquel, and they were just straight up making out like on the pedicab.
How in public like that?
And it was it was literally like a verified person. And he was like, I literally just assumed that they were in like an open relationship or something, because like who in their right mind would just be like publicly making out with someone who isn't their significant other. And
on TV.
Yeah.
And everyone
like both
knows.
of them are on TV.
Yeah.
So I think it's like kind of been confirmed that they probably at least started something at Coachella, which is way earlier than July.
And the season now that we're watching is like they're having an affair right now as we're watching it.
Yep.
On TV.
Yep.
Currently.
Which like I gotta go back and rewatch.
I know everyone's doing that. They're like, I gotta find little signs and stuff, which is it's so fucking bizarre. And apparently they have matching.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that.
Yeah, necklaces, like lightning necklaces.
They have matching lightning bolt necklaces, and that's their signal to each other that they love each other. And like, if you look back at all their photos, I think it was in September when they started wearing them, which is absolutely sick. Like, these people are sick.
I'm trying to think, and maybe it's just because like we know, but wouldn't you be like weirded out if you were like, oh, Tom wears all the time and Raquel wears one all the time?
I feel like I wouldn't even notice.
You wouldn't even notice?
Because I feel like people probably like layer stuff a lot.
When I've seen on her, Raquel, it's just been that.
I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't like
think too much about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say because like we already know, so it's obvious. But
yeah,
I guess we didn't know.
And also, Sandoval's like always worn necklaces. Yeah, so it's not like he just like randomly one day started wearing a necklace. Because then I'd be like, why are you wearing a necklace?
And the Tom sweatshirt has a lightning bolt, so it's like kind of
fucking sick.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, oh, maybe that's like their logo, so he's wearing it.
Yes,
whatever.
Yeah. It also says Tom has been saying he's going to leave Ariana for months. He's saying it to Raquel, but had a lot of excuses as to why he couldn't. The house, the restaurant, Ariana's grandpa dying. I think it was her grandmother. But it was always something. They do tell each other that they love each other.
God.
It's absolutely crazy. Raquel has shared with a few friends about this, including me. And the only castmate who knows is Schwartz, which is just diabolical. He's just the fucking worst kind of person. The band has known because they would frequently hook up after shows.
Saw that one.
Like, I do not know how people can like live with themselves.
Yeah. I mean,
as just
disgusting.
Like a bystander of that.
I know.
But also like, I wonder what Tom told them, you know?
He could tell them anything.
Like, we're in an open relationship.
Might not know them well at all because he just hires a band to like play with him.
Yeah, but it's always the same people.
Right.
So it's like, of course they're forming a relationship, and like, of course they know Ariana.
Yeah, I know that it is fucked up. But again, it's like, what is he telling them?
Of course.
You know, like, oh, yeah, we have an open relationship. Yeah. Because then it's like, oh, okay, do your thing then.
Oh, and then there's one other thing. Apparently this person who posted all of this stuff too is like, I'm going to release more and screnshots that are going to put like the final nail in
I saw that. I was like, what is it?
And I'm literally like, when do we need to wait?
I know.
So that'll be really interesting, but it's real sick and twisted.
Yeah, and it's so fucking annoying because some people are saying like, well, you lose them how you got them. Like Ariana, it is such a different situation.
Also, like, I don't know if I believe that they actually like that Ariana actually like did that.
But even if
anything,
she did,
it was a kiss.
Well, yeah, that's what I assume it was. Yeah. I don't think they were like dating or anything.
No, or even like having sex.
Yeah.
But also like, I think that maybe she thought that they were not together at the time.
Yeah, which
if
is
anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying even if it was that situation, it's so completely different because yes, it is also cheating, which is terrible, but her best friend is the one doing that to her. Yeah. It's just so fucked up on so many levels.
Ariana and Kristen, not friends.
No. Yeah, they didn't even know each other. She wasn't even on the show.
Each other.
She did? They did?
Yeah.
I thought she wasn't like on the show or anything yet.
Her and Tom still worked together. They worked at Villa Blanca.
You're right. Oh my God, I forgot. Mm-hmm. R.A.P. Villa Blanca.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah. Another Lisa Vanderpump restaurant. Not very good.
Yeah. So I think, like, of course, I think she knew, like, Tom's girlfriend.
You're right. I didn't know.
And she knew that Kristen, like, didn't like her.
Yeah.
That was, like, the whole thing.
So that's just a stupid thing to say. And
it's so stupid.
And people comparing it to like Jax and Kristen and Stassi, it's like very similar in a way, but it's also like not, because Tom and Raquel are literally having a 7-month relationship.
Yeah.
both of them are very fucked up.
Although I do think that like Jackson, Kristen, and Tom, like there was probably more to it than we ever found out.
Yeah.
Like I think that it was more than like a couple time thing.
But also like Tom was also cheating on Kristen, and Kristen was cheating on Tom. So it's like, okay, they're all just cheating.
They're all
this is so different. Ariana is like a literal angel.
Yeah. Also, like Tom and Kristen's relationship was the most toxic thing on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And, like I don't think, or you know, we're not shown that same side, so it's much easier to feel compassion for someone who's like actually a good person and not like a psychopath.
Yeah. T. I saw. Oh, go ahead. Did you want to keep going with something?
No, you can continue that. I just want...
It's kind of like tangent-y, though. It's not like about Sandoval.
Oh, okay.
Well, not really.
Well, the thing with this is now Raquel is trying to like... She hired a new PR team. Because I think her PR person was like also Sandoval's or something. But once she found out that she could kind of like twist the narrative to be like, oh, well, I'm actually a victim. Because he...
Like, no, you're not.
He took this video... He took a screen recording of me finger banging myself without my consent. So like I'm the victim in all of this.
Okay, sure, that is not cool, but also you've been having a relationship with him for 7 months behind your best friend's back. So like, no, you're not a victim of that.
Yeah, like the fact that she thinks that would ever work, asinine.
Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to try to be played out here. Yeah, I don't.
The thing is, like, I could be like, I feel bad for you. That's a terrible thing for someone to do. But like you were still actively doing these terrible things to other people for so long. And like that doesn't negate like you also being a victim of something else.
Yeah, like both can be true.
Yes.
But
you're not a victim in
also
this situation.
Like, it was on his phone, which is gross if she didn't consent to it.
Yeah.
It would be, I was thinking like, okay, it'd be way worse if it was like leaked, obviously. Like that would be a huge like...
She should just start an OnlyFans and sell it.
No, that would be a great PR move. like
honestly,
I'm leaving the show. Follow my OnlyFans.
Like, what else do you have to lose now? Like, not saying that like retorting.
I don't know.
Like, not saying that going to be on OnlyFans is a bad thing, but it's just like, okay, well, obviously, like if you then profited off of it, people would be upset. But it's like, why, who cares at this point? Like they aren't gonna ever be your fucking friend again anyway.
Yeah,
even though like in this friend group they all somehow come back to one another, and I'm like, so
I don't know about this one though.
I'm like,
I don't know about this one.
I don't know.
It makes me nervous that the wrong people are gonna leave the show.
I don't think so.
I really hope not.
There's no way.
How are they going to be in the same?
There's no way. This is happening currently and they're already filming it.
No, I know, but it's all happening right now. But like for the next season, like how is it going to be when they're like, oh, we're all at a bar one night hanging out? Like, because Ariana's not going to want to be in a room with Tom or Raquel ever, I'm assuming.
I don't know. They're still living together right now.
I heard that he moved out.
No.
I heard that. But did your source say no?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well then I believe that more than the internet.
Well, the internet was saying because he had the suitcases.
No, that was different. Oh. Yeah. I knew that. I was like, no, he's probably going to a show. That was like obvious.
I mean, maybe as of today they're not.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, over the weekend
it's all speculation.
They were together.
Okay.
But
I just like no one will like them. Like this is like the biggest thing that's ever happened to this friend group. It's so divisive, and the girlies are and the boys are fucking pissed. I don't see them ever coming back together from this. And I'm sure in this crazy fucking show they will, but like I don't see it right now.
I 100% believe that it will be fine.
What do you think? Okay, so people are speculating the reunion is going to happen and Sandoval and Raquel are going to walk in holding hands.
I don't know. Well, apparently her PR team is trying to get her to break up with him.
I saw that too.
So I'm very curious. Like at this point, like, what's the fucking point?
Literally, like just live your life then.
You're not going to salvage anything more. Like just be together.
It's
you already fucked
bad.
it all up. Like what do you think is going to change?
I don't want to watch fucking episodes about Sheena's wedding. I just want to get to this. I'm so impatient.
Well, I think it'll be interesting.
Yes, it will.
Because we now know what was actually going on. So like retrospectively, like I'm glad they haven't aired yet. Because like now I literally want to go back and watch the first 3 episodes to be like,
oh yeah. I feel like I've seen every clip on TikTok that's been like, whoa. Because it's my whole For You page. And I think it's everybody's For You page. And that's why people are asking me like, what happened? Like, I can't even explain to you.
Yeah.
I can't, because it doesn't matter if you don't watch a show. Because if you don't watch a show, it's just like, oh, people cheat on each other. That's reality TV. No. Not like this. Not like this. Oh God, I forgot what I was
I'm excited to watch the rest of the season with like a new set of eyes.
Oh, Lisa will be on Watch What Happens.
I know.
So that will be interesting.
Ooh, I do not want to know what Lisa would have to say to these two. It also sucks because Raquel actually works at SUR, so like
probably not anymore.
She's got to go in there and face fucking Lisa. Could not be me. Well, I could not even imagine having to fuck. Like, this is a real life situation. Like, this is actually happening. Yes. And like, that's why I love Vanderpump Rules so much, especially the earlier seasons, because it's so fucking real. Mm-hmm. And like, I think even then producers were like, how did we get so lucky?
Yeah.
These people are fucking insane.
Yeah. I've talked about it so much. I feel like probably with you that like, I read this thing about a cameraman who worked on the first couple seasons and they were going to leave because they were just like had it with reality TV, but they were like, this was so insane and real that I had to stay on because it was so crazy, and it was like making my job exciting because it was very real. So to me, I was like, okay, T. I mean, I'm sure it definitely got a little bit more scripted as it went on. But this 4 is like obviously not scripted because it happened when they weren't even filming. And so they started filming again. Thank God.
Yeah, no, literally the next day they picked up the cameras, and like, if that were me, no, I would be like so disheveled and be like, I can't even think about having a conversation with these people right now. And so it's just like, I love the integrity.
I love the work
for the show.
They got up and worked.
Yeah, like Ariana, she's like doing the actual Lord's work. Like coming out like full glam to be like, well, I guess I'm filming this scene with fucking Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to pay me so much money.
However, they have done the show for so long. Maybe it's just like ingrained in their brains are like, but also it's going to make our ratings good. It's going to make my shit go higher. I'm gonna get more followers. I'm gonna get better brand deals. I mean,
Tom Sandoval,
not him.
Like he probably has been waiting for this day his whole fucking life for his face to be all over the internet.
I guess, but people are like boycotting his restaurants and.
Oh no, I know, but like he's so egotistical. I don't even think he cares about the restaurants. I think he's like, wow, I'm on the front page of page 6. Like, he's a psychopath. This man, the day after this all came out, went and performed a fucking concert.
I watched the whole thing. Someone was streaming it because I was like, I want to see how people are going to react to this because I was following
it was packed.
Yeah, I think it was like Pump Rules or one of those Instagram accounts. They were live streaming and they had a picture of Ariana the whole time and like holding it up and showing him and like screaming Ariana.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, and at one point he goes, we love her.
Well, it's really weird because I saw that from a different perspective.
Yeah, there were 2 different people live streaming.
And the person kept saying Raquel.
Oh, what the fuck?
And it's when he says the we love her. Huh. It was from the different angle, from the right side.
I just need to watch these episodes and see how they explain that. I just don't know what they're going to say.
No, I know.
I need...
So I do think that like, while I just like, oh my God, like thinking about having a camera in my face while like my whole life falls apart is like so... I just like can't imagine. I do think that Ariana also recognizes like, I don't think her goal here is like, oh, we're going to get good TV. I think it's like, I want to make him look like the biggest piece of
that
shit.
Also, yeah.
That like anyone has ever looked like.
When Ariana gets pissed off, she's like pissed and it's scary. So I am very thrilled about this. Okay. So I saw not a theory, but like an idea on Reddit that would just be like cute and it's such a good idea to me. So Ariana and Katie, who are the exes of the Toms, the divorced one and the one that just had an affair, are creating a sandwich shop. And the name of it is Something About Her, which sounds like a shop about a vagina. Yep. And someone was like...
Not a good name for a sandwich shop.
Somebody was like, they should rebrand. They should rename it The Better Halves.
Oh.
And the thing is, at the restaurant, if you order a sandwich, you can get 2 different halves if you want to have like different kinds of...
It's way better name.
Such a good idea.
Half of a sandwich?
Huh?
Like the half of a sandwich?
Yes, like better halves. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, the whole stick is you can do 2 different halves.
I saw someone say that they should have a sandwich called the Tom Tom, but it's just like... like a shit sandwich, like peanut butter and jelly and pickles and like just like random shit thrown into it. But I don't think anyone would order it. Also, I don't think that they should even
No, give him the time of day.
Allude to those two men.
Yeah.
The two, they are the biggest fucking losers on planet Earth.
And when I was watching his stupid ass cover band show live on Friday night, just living it up, I realized I think I liked him and tolerated him because he was with Ariana. For some reason, them being together, I was like, okay, he's just like a funny dude.
Bad.
Yeah, he was like a funny dude who like has a lot of ideas.
But he's like a quirky weirdo.
No, and watching him single and in this light, I'm like, you're fucking annoying.
You're sick. You're a sick man.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just gonna let her out. I forgot that when like basically like every single person from the cast posted, but it very much was like in support of Ariana. And then Tom Schwartz posted. Oh my God, this man I hate. He posted a screenshot. I guess he has like an 8-ball app. You know, like a magic 8-ball.
Yeah.
He posted a screenshot of like his magic 8-ball and it says my reply is no. And Tom Schwartz posted saying, I asked my magic 8-ball if it's going to be a chill day with like a dead man emoji. And I'm just like, read the fucking room, sir. Yeah. Also, like, you knew about this. Shut the fuck up and sit back.
Sandoval's statement, Seth Schwartz didn't know about it.
Yeah.
But like, do we trust him?
No, not for a second.
So,
well, he said he like just found out about it recently, but it's like, okay, well, if you've been doing this since April,
that's fucking crazy.
It also was so weird because they were on Watch What Happens live last week. The week before.
The Toms.
And both TJ and I walked away so annoyed at Tom Schwartz because every single question that Andy would ask him, like specifically also about Raquel, he would look to Sandoval.
You brought that up on I think on our podcast.
Maybe. Yeah. And I was like, why the fuck does he keep like looking at him for answers?
Now we know.
Now I'm like, oh my God, these psychopaths.
Raquel is a disgusting piece of trash. Yeah. And Sandoval is also a disgusting piece of trash.
They're like sociopaths. That's
fucking sociopaths. I think obviously it's like everyone's always mad at the woman and not the man. I'm definitely mad at the man. I think for me though, it's like it's so much. There's so many layers. I'm like, first of all, how are you doing this as someone who's in a relationship? How are you doing it as someone who you're very close with in a relationship? How are you doing this on a fucking show? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And what did they think the end game here was going to be? Like, I just don't understand.
So they were going to be together.
But like, no one's going to like you.
They've been waiting to tell. Like, I think that they're, specifically Raquel is so stupid that she's like, well, maybe since like they haven't been in the best place recently, they don't like, she won't care that we're in love. Like, I genuinely think she's so stupid that she thinks that.
I hate looking at her now. Whenever I see clips on TikTok, evil. I'm like, you're fucking shut the fuck up.
She looks evil.
I saw the clip where she was like, I think it was during her engagement stuff with James, and she was like, I can't even give a speech. Like, why can't I just say cheers? And I was like, shut the fuck. Like, just so triggered by her. I'm like, I know. Ew, you're disgusting. And seeing videos of like her and Ariana at Tom's shows from the past couple months, and like there's they're next to each other, and Raquel's holding up her phone filming Tom, and Tom grabs a phone, and looking back, it's like, oh, that's flirty as hell, but you just wouldn't think it. It'd be like if me and TJ were doing that, you'd be like, oh, it's nothing. Like that. As far as you know.
Now I'm gonna have to, oh my God, on Friday TJ and Morgan were DJing. There was an emo night, and
oh yeah, I was like, what? Hello.
Sammy, who works for them, came over and like handed Caro TJ's phone and wallet because it was like weighing his pockets down. And then Caro was like, "Oh, here, do you have room for this?" And then I was like,
PTSD from today. It's
like we were all dying laughing. Yeah. No, that's what I said. I was like, I look and you have a text from Raquel.
Insane. So I'm still confused. Like, did she ever hook up with Schwartz ever?
I think that they made out, but I honestly think it was maybe just to cover the fact that like her and Sandoval were getting it on.
Just like, because there was a scene in the last episode. They were at a bar and she comes up to Schwartz and she's like, do you want to make out? And he's like, are the cameras on? And so at the time you think he's hoping that they're off, but now it's like, oh, maybe he was hoping that they were on, so this is on TV, so he's the distraction.
Oh,
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I still feel like he wanted to make out with her. I think that they're all just so incestuous that like they literally do not care.
I don't know, I just thought it was weird. I was like, this whole thing
looking at it from that perspective is interesting.
if you don't watch Vanderpump Rules, I really highly I'm actually jealous of you if you've never watched it, because watching it for the first time, it is the best TV experience you'll probably ever have in honestly, your entire life.
Yeah.
And it's not like Housewives. Like, I get how people don't like Housewives. Like, they're just like rich women who are just like fighting or whatever. But more than that. But I get the whole like whatever about it. These people are like poor. They work at a restaurant. They have shitty apartments. Like, it's very relatable, and they just are fighting all the time, and they're actual friends, and they have history together, and the backstabbing that happens, it's insane. So please watch the show.
Yeah.
And if I feel like this is making people watch it, because all this news.
I feel really vindicated right now just watching you take that away, because for the amount of time that I said these words to her.
I know.
And she's like, dee, 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 dee.
And I was like, I'll watch it sometime.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. Like, that's how I'm with Summer House. Like, I'm sure something's going to happen on there.
Not like,
it's not like,
not even comparable.
Because I'm always like, I should watch that.
It's like, Summer House is fine.
Okay, never mind.
But nothing compares.
Nothing.
Oh, but they are filming Winter House in like 2 weeks, and Tom Sandoval is on it.
They're still going to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Isn't that fucking crazy? And like every single cast member from like, I don't know who's doing Winter House this year actually, but Paige is definitely doing it. And like so many cast members of Summer House specific have been posting in support of Ariana. So I'm like, he's gonna be walking into fucking hell.
We're for sure he's still doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, it hasn't been
as of, this weekend.
Yeah. Who knows?
But no, that's the thing, is his ego's so big. He's like, well, the more views, the show must go on.
Like, you've been dating this girl for 9 years.
I know.
Like, fuck off.
But I think he genuinely is like, well, in my mind, like, we haven't been good for a while. So like, well,
I know, but that's psychopathic.
100%. But I think he literally is like such a narcissist that it doesn't even matter.
So sad.
It's so crazy because like knowing, of course, like in the future, like what he does, like if you go back and watch old seasons, you're just like, you're an actual all of them. Every single person on this show, like honestly, except for like Sheena, she doesn't give me psychopath vibes. Ariana, not psychopath vibes. Lala doesn't give me psychopath vibes, but she just gives me like...
She's like too much sometimes.
She's like a little scary vibes.
Yeah. Well, she's also like way over dramatic in my 100%. Opinion. Like, but like, okay, calm down.
I don't think that she can lie as well as everyone else.
No.
Like,
I
that's
agree.
What I
she's
mean
very
by,
real.
Like Jax, Kristen, Tom, Stassi never did. Like those three, the big
Stassi
three.
was a bitch, but she was like fine.
Tom Schwartz. Yeah. They're like actual psychopaths. Mm-hmm. The way that they can just like carry on with life, like living with all these lies and like spinning all these stories and just like can be a person, like that's fucking crazy. That's scary. And to think that like this man is almost 10 years later still doing the same stuff, like that's horrifying. Like you wanted to marry this woman, you wanted to have babies with her, and like what?
Doesn't make sense.
They're crazy.
Yep. Yeah, I feel this really took over my weekend. Like I was extremely...
Oh, well then all that stuff came out yesterday too. That's like still like not confirmed about Tom Schwartz also cheating with another woman, getting her pregnant and forcing her to have an abortion and then ghosting her.
You mean Sandoval?
Sandoval, yeah.
Oh, okay, I was like, yes. I think someone said that wasn't true. But like, who fucking knows? It's like, you don't really know until it's out.
It's like a trust the source situation.
Yeah.
I know that Sandoval behind closed doors has denied, but also like, I don't trust that man.
Imagine if, okay, so like the beginning of Vanderpump, social media wasn't really like a thing.
Yeah.
Like it is now. Imagine if it was still like that and how shocked we would be if we just saw the trailer for like Raquel and Sandoval together.
No.
Or the scandal.
No.
Or if we did have social media when the Kristen and Jax thing happened. I mean, that would just be fucking nuts.
I'm glad we didn't, because it would have been ruined so far in advance.
It would have been, yes. But I feel like it'd be like similar now where it's like, how long has this been going on? Like the first season, It would be similar vibes.
We wouldn't have been able to, like, even still, we get to watch it play out on the show, but after we know. And like, I will never forget watching those first seasons and just being in utter disbelief.
I know.
Because like they all convince you of like their lies.
I know.
You believe them.
I know.
They're unhinged.
It's crazy, but it makes for the best show. It makes it for an incredible show.
It's just so good.
I feel bad that it's real lives, like especially Ariana. Oh my God, but like
honestly, good riddance for her.
Yeah, but it's so good.
It sucks that it happened the way it did, but like now you can move on from this man who clearly like doesn't respect you, and like you found out who your true friends are, and absolutely fuck Raquel Leviss.
Yep. Bye. I wonder if people are theorizing that one of them or both of them are not going to go to the reunion or like do it via Zoom or something, which will really piss me off.
That would be a real Lala move of them.
Yeah.
She did that.
Yeah.
I think they'll go.
I hope to God that they go.
I think that in order to do something that shitty, you have to have like something inside of you that just makes you believe that you are like the best thing since sliced bread. Like I think especially Sandoval, like I've said a million times, has the ego of like the fucking
a god
world. And I don't think he would miss it for a second.
Yeah.
It secures him airtime. It secures him the season 11. Like he's going to be there.
I mean, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see how this goes down.
Especially if like they've already filmed, like if Sandoval and Ariana have already had like scenes together since this, like he'll be there.
Yeah. I hope so. But I'm scared like Raquel won't go or something.
I think she'll go. I think he'll convince her.
Okay, so somebody wrote a it's kind of just like exactly how I'm feeling about it all, because it's like to us, do you feel like this is the biggest scandal in Bravo in a long time?
In terms of like relationships, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So someone wrote this and I was like
Jen Shah going to prison's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but okay. It says, this one feels so much more personal than the other scandals, and I feel much more duped. I never assumed Erica Jane or Jen Shah were above white collar crime. Michael Darby is clearly a lizard person, but Raquel and Scandoval were wolves in sheep's clothing. We'll see how this ages, but right now I'd say it's number one for me. I think that's what it is. I also feel a little, not like duped, but I'm just like shocked by it. Like if any housewife commits a fucking federal crime, I'm like, okay, they're rich and this always happens.
Yeah.
It's not like shocking to me. It makes good TV and it's fucked up, but it's not like, it doesn't feel like this. I swear to God, it's like, where were you when you found out this happened? I feel like this will be engraved in my head for the rest of my life.
It's really wild. Especially just the way that this whole season started. It's like, I feel like
it's so weird.
I feel like if it wasn't in our mind that Tom Schwartz was actually like the guy she was trying to get with, like maybe it would be less of a burn, because we've been like conditioned to think that like,
we've been
something
gaslit
between her and Schwartz is happening, so we're like hyper focused on that. And I think that was like their mastermind plan this whole time. They were like, divert the attention away from us and then everyone will think it's you and Schwartz and it won't be an issue.
Fucking fucked.
I can't wait to see this.
I mean,
I heard that they're gonna try to post some out of order episodes.
Good. I hope it's like the Chloe thing where it's like, for you know when the season started of Kardashians and Chloe explained the whole Tristan thing and the other baby, and then it was like, okay, this was filmed, you know,
like the one episode.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they do something like, I don't know if they do something like that, but I don't know, maybe they'll do more cuts of like sketchy Raquel and Tom situations that maybe they wouldn't have caught or known about.
I feel like it'll be like one of those black screen moments where it's like, well, little did we know when Raquel and Tom were missing for 3 hours at Sheena's wedding, they were actually together.
Do you think it's going to be like, okay, Sheena's wedding's going to happen and like whatever the finale was going to be, and then it'll be like 6 months later and then it'll be all this shit. Well, I'm not patient enough.
But I think that they're trying to do out of order.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay. Well.
Which, thank God.
Yeah.
Work. And then maybe they just won't put the cameras down. They'll just start picking up filming now.
Like, I need this live streamed. Like, I can't be sitting here waiting for these fucking episodes.
It just is so sad. Like, Ariana deleted all her social media, like, knowing what this would become.
Yeah. Honestly, good move, though. She was like, okay, bye, broke up, deleted Instagram. She's to me, that's like a healthier way to be like, I'm not going to be staring at all this shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people stay.
Stay where?
Like, if it, like, in this situation, it's like, how do we, I don't know. I just feel like Ariana's good at just being like, okay, bye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not for 1 second did I think she would stay with this man.
Yeah, no, me neither.
It's always confused me, them being together, if I'm being honest.
Really?
At the beginning, not so much. But in the past seasons, I'm like, they just seem like really good friends. Like, also, like, Sandoval's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
That I'm like, he must be, like, the perfect man or something. Because, like, I don't get it.
Like, you don't get it.
Yeah.
I guess I just never thought about it.
And, like, I always liked Sandoval. Like,
I know,
I was never,
same.
like, a Sandoval hater.
Same.
But it just confused me a little bit because he's, like, real quirky and, like, weird and, like, a little annoying at times. And she's just, like, so normal.
Yeah.
And, like, not that.
And she supported him through all this weird ass shit he's doing with his band and
I respect the band.
I mean, I guess it's just when I watched it live, I was like, he is not good.
I don't think he has a bad voice.
The one I watched was not good, but he was probably also going through a lot.
He probably.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're a Sandoval stan.
Shitting his pants. No, if you like watch one of the.
Should we go to one of his concerts?
Well, not now.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's funny, but like watching it live, I was like, ooh. But he also was not in the right state of mind. I'm sure.
Yeah, no. But he was also probably thriving.
Yeah.
Packed up those suitcases of merch to go down to Anaheim.
Sell his merch.
What a freak show.
Yeah.
I hate them. I hate all of them. Except for Ariana and the girls and everyone else.
Katie, yeah.
It is funny though, like watching everyone like rally around her knowing that they've like all done terrible things.
I know.
Like when Kristen was like, I'm team Ariana, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay.
I know. I'm like, you did the same shit.
You literally fucked your boyfriend's best friend.
Yeah. Like, okay.
But like, I get, of course it's like so long ago and like you can still support someone, but it's like, it's just like kind of funny.
Yeah. No, it is. It's like, you guys are all insane.
Literally like every single one of them has like been in some sort of like cheating situation.
So that's the show for you.
But I'm happy that they support Ariana regardless.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, she seems like she has the best friends that are just like going to be there for her and fucking rally the fuck
the best
over.
Production team.
The best production, the best
They are going to troll
makeup.
the fuck out of Sandoval. I already know that the production is team Ariana 100% and they are going to troll his ass and I cannot fucking wait for it. They are going to give them the worst edit and I cannot wait. That'll be like how production draws the line in the sand of where they stand in this situation. It is going to just be like a Raquel and Tom Sandoval drag fest.
Because they're already pretty funny with editing.
Hilarious. So, even though like the past few years I was like, okay, these edits, enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this is probably going to be even more.
Yeah.
Even giving more. Also, it's funny, someone was like, Sheena's vlogs are suddenly going to get a shit ton of views because people are watching them trying to find like...
Yeah. Well, she's... I don't know if she posted it from New York, but I know she's posting the New York vlogs still.
Oh my God. Tea. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so, but I do wish the worst for Raquel and Tom Sandoval.
I as well.
And a little bit for Tom Schwartz, depending on how long he knew for.
Yeah, hopefully some of that will get cleared up at the reunion, but we'll see.
We'll find out before then, I think.
Oh, yeah, obviously. On the show, you mean?
Yeah. Ugh, they're all just so slimy. They're so slimy.
Such good TV. That's the reason we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay. We ready for Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, yes.
Or do we even need to? Because we already know that
Tom Schwartz.
This whole episode was Am I the Asshole?
And Raquel are the assholes.
Am I the asshole for having an affair with my best friend's boyfriend for the past 7 months? Okay, you're going to love this one, Erin.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not allowing my conservative fiance's parents to attend our wedding? My fiance, Oliver, 33, and I, 29, are about to get married. Me and his parents don't get along super well. They are very conservative and have some extremist viewpoints. Whenever we go to visit them, they would go on these weird political rants that made me feel uncomfortable. Oliver doesn't share these viewpoints at all, but says he still loves his parents. I told him that he can still visit them whenever he wants, but that I wouldn't go with him. Yesterday, we started preparing the guest list for our wedding. That's when I told him that I don't want his parents to attend our wedding because I don't want their toxicity to ruin our wedding day. He completely disagreed agreed and said that he wanted his parents to be present at the most important day of his life. We got into a huge fight, and after that, he stormed out and went to sleep at a friend's house. He knows very well that I don't like his parents, so I don't see why such an extreme reaction was warranted. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree.
I feel like I wish I knew, like I wish you give examples. Like, are they walking around with like a QAnon flag everywhere and like being like overly obnoxious, or like how conservative are we talking?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's just the classic boomer parents who are like,
I know, but I wish she just
extreme.
like said that, because it's like, okay, well then who fucking cares? Like, let them be dumb. And like they're his parents.
Yeah, like for me it's, you don't have to want them at your wedding, but it's not just your wedding.
Yeah.
Like it's also his wedding.
Of course.
And he it's his fucking parents.
Yeah.
It's not like a friend he doesn't really talk to that
totally
is up for debate. Okay, I wasn't sure how you were going to go with that one.
No, I mean, you need to have some leniency somewhere. It's like, of course I don't agree with probably most of what they think, but like we can still coexist as long as they're not fucking walking around with like a sign that's like like
Biden's a pedophile.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I know
like
what you
if
mean.
they're like actively doing things that would make you think that they're going to do that at your wedding, like sure, I see some cause for concern, but like they're still his parents.
Yeah, I know.
I think I need to know like more information about the level of it until I could be like, you're not the asshole, but currently you are.
Like just judging from this, it's like, you can't tell and it's also like, maybe you shouldn't be getting married if you're like, I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't be getting married then. If she's like, well, I don't even want to be around your parents, and it's important to him that he still loves his parents. So it's like, well, of course there's boundaries there, but it's like, are you going to be okay being married to this person forever if like this is going to be the situation with his parents and like he's cool with them, but you are like, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of get that part of it all. Like, people can get pretty bad, and if they're making her that uncomfortable, then it's like I understand the sentiment of being like, I don't want to be around them, but like you go to hang out with them, that's fine.
I just think it gives like tension and like something might happen from that.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's like, I don't get why he's mad is like, okay, maybe you guys need to figure that out.
Dumb.
Yeah.
You're a little dumb if you don't know why he possibly would be mad. He knows I don't like them, but it's like, okay, but you also claim to love him, so why don't you just support him in what his decision is?
Like, also, it's not like you're just gonna have his parents at the wedding. Like, there's probably gonna be like 50 or more people there.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm like, why is it so extreme? Like, are they gonna go around to everyone and be like, have you gotten an abortion? Like
I'm sure that's not the case.
No,
even,
I know.
Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
Yeah. Like, what does she think is gonna happen that it's like this crazy? Okay, well, another wedding adjacent. Am I the asshole for vacationing at my sister's dream honeymoon destination? My sister has always been a wedding person, and she's dreamed and planned her wedding even before meeting her boyfriend. Now that she's engaged, she wants it all. Expensive cinematic venue, guest list in the hundreds, designer dress, etc. And she cares a lot about being the first and making everything special and just hers.
Oh boy.
I legitimately have nothing against that, and I'm happy that she's getting what she wants. The issue arose because my boyfriend planned an anniversary getaway to a tropical island that happens to be where my sister planned to honeymoon. I had no idea that she was planning to go there. They hadn't even actually booked anything. She just had planned on it. And I didn't know until I shared the news with my family during a bi-weekly dinner we have together. Additionally, this was a surprise trip planned and paid for by my boyfriend, who would absolutely have no way of knowing my sister's plans. She says that if I go there first, it'll take away the surprise and specialness of the destination, and is insisting that I cancel or change the destination. I'm pretty upset and called her entitled because there's no way I'm going to tell my boyfriend to change something very nice that he did for me. My sister's now threatening to remove me from the wedding if I don't change my vacation, and my parents are begging me to give in to keep the peace. My boyfriend has offered to pick a new location because he hates seeing me upset and fighting with family. So I wonder if I'm being the asshole for being so stubborn about it all.
Wait. The destination for their honeymoon or for their wedding?
Her honeymoon.
What? No, this is so stupid.
This is like, so first of all, like, what a nice boyfriend for changing it just to like
literally
keep the peace. Like,
but like no need because that is her problem. It's the girl who's getting married's problem. Like,
I also just feel like
how does that even apply to your life?
No, I had to read this because it's so insane. And the fact that there are people out there who are like this, like, grow up and get a life.
That is crazy.
Grow up and get a life. Also, I feel like the parents are like such big enablers for her to be like, change the location. She must have had to deal with this her whole fucking life. Like her sister just being this like over the top dramatic, like me person. And her parents like actively give in to it.
No, she's acting like her sister planned her wedding on the same day at the same place. Like this has nothing to do with each other.
Also going on a vacation like that her significant other planned randomly.
Yeah, and it's like I think the bride has the biggest head in the world to be like, I want to be the first one to go to this amazing destination. It's like, okay, bitch, well you're not. So and also it's not like the sister even knew. Not that it would change anything, but it was just an idea.
The
like
sister
that's so
did
stupid.
know, but how would the boyfriend? You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
But like either way, it doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't. That'd be like if I was going on my honeymoon.
Away the surprise. Like from what?
Yeah, that'd be like me going on a honeymoon to like Ireland, and you're like, oh, I've been there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like, huh? It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No sense.
People are so unhinged. I just like don't get it.
Oh my god, it's so fun though. I love Unhinged.
But like, why are you the way you are?
Yeah. Only therapy can tell.
Why are you also even?
It comes from childhood. I'll tell you that.
Well, she seems to have had a great one. Parents just giving into all her bullshit.
Yeah.
But like, even if like a friend of mine, like it could never be me to be like, I have to be the first one to get married.
No, yeah,
like, what a weird way of thinking. Yeah. Even if a friend said that to me, I'd be like, calm down.
Like that, you're not in it for the right reasons at that point.
Calm down, sissy.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Sissy.
If you said that to me.
Come down, sissy.
Even though I was the first one of my friends to get married.
Okay.
But like,
I'm not allowed to go to Palm Springs.
I was shocked. I literally was like, how is this happening? Like, I just feel like it's so like normal that everyone who like stays at home is always like
married at 22. Yeah, I know. Good for you.
Wow. So
now no one's allowed.
I have that under my belt.
Yep. And now we can't go to Palm Springs without Erin, otherwise she'll get mad.
Yeah. Don't you fucking
We're not allowed.
dare. Have you ever been to Palm Springs without me?
Actually, no, I haven't.
Keep it that way.
I will. I promise. It's your land.
Yeah. It honestly, like, I'll take that. It is my land.
This is the land of our people.
This is the land of my people.
This is Glendale.
I wonder what. Just like old people. I feel like that rings true for me.
Yeah, my parents went there and they were like, we had the best time.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
They should have just moved. I always said that. I was like, why Vegas? Like, move to Palm Springs. There's casinos there.
I know. Well, there's like a billion casinos outside their door.
Yeah. But there's like 3 in Palm Springs. Yeah.
They went to the one that we went to with a little waterfall.
Love.
Yeah. All right. Well,
that's going to be it. We have a lot to do. And by that, I mean, we have to go to Lululemon.
Oh my God. We do have to go. I guess it's close. There's one, well, not to like dox you. There's one kind of close.
I know.
On Beverly Boulevard. In the hills in Calabasas. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. We have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/onlyfriends. We have bonus episodes. We posted one. Was it last week?
Yeah, no, the week before. We have to post one this week.
This week. Okay. So look for that.
Also, like, send us in stuff.
Oh, yeah. Onlyfriends696969@gmail.com.
And if you don't send us anything, then we're just going to talk about whatever we want. And that's on you.
Yeah. Sorry. No one wants that.
Yeah.
And if you're on Patreon, this episode also comes out on Monday, unless Erin makes me go to Lulu and I can't get it edited.
No, you can do that first.
Okay. It'll be out Monday, and then all of the rest, video, audio, everything will come out Wednesday. We also have another podcast called Good Influences with Mike Sheffer and Matt King, which is very fun. It comes out every Tuesday, audio and video, everything on Tuesday. So look for that. We also have TikToks for all the podcasts and whatever. Just
everywhere.
Fucking everything. You guys already know. I don't even have to say, because everyone has social media for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it.
That is it. Really good job.
Thank you. A good speech.
Good.
Suck it, Raquel. I'm good at speeches, even though I'm not really.
I hate speeches.
Me too.
I am predisposed to have a fear of public speaking.
Oh, that's true from your DNA.
It's my genetics, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, why didn't this exist in high school? I would literally be like,
I can't. They'd be like, well, suck it up, and you gotta.
Like, I literally can't. I feel like they just like make you do those things to torture you.
Yeah, I mean, I told you about when they filmed it, right?
They filmed what?
I had one in college. We had to do speeches and they filmed them all and then we had to watch them. Like we don't have to watch them as a group, but like they would get sent to us so we could watch it ourselves.
Never open the file.
No, but I watched it and I was like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought.
No, I don't.
And that was like a life-changing experience for me. I was like, oh, things are like not as bad as you think they are.
No, I get like beet red. Like I can feel my whole face pumping.
Yeah.
Like it's just not for me.
And that's fine.
I would watch myself back and I would think, wow, this is way worse than I thought it was.
Maybe. It's funny doing podcasts and stuff, like who knows how many people will watch it. It could be like 10,000 people or 1 million people, but it like doesn't matter because they're not here.
It's so funny because whenever I'm like, oh, I have a fear of like public speaking, everyone's like, why? But how do you do what you do? And I'm like, this literally couldn't be
because no one's
different.
in the room.
Yeah.
Like that's all.
It's not real. I don't see any of the people.
Yeah.
If we did like a live show, I would be so fucking nervous.
I know. We'd have to
like whenever we've done like a VidCon at panel or anything or a VidCon panel.
Yeah.
And like I've had to speak in front of thousands of people. Like no.
Ooh, I can't.
I think like with our podcast, I would feel more comfortable, but like I get scared.
Me too. I get nervous like going on other people's podcasts.
Oh yeah, me too.
And not because there's like no
whose
audience. I mean, obviously there's not like an audience, but it's just like if you don't know them, it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm not that good at speaking. Like it's hard for me to put sentences
what my
together.
Whole thing is that I get afraid of sounding dumb. I'm Raquel.
Oh, same. But I actually am Raquel. I feel like
you're not.
I know, but I mean, you at least come off very confident.
Oh,
like
good.
if you're wrong, you still think like if you're wrong about how to say a word or something, you're still like, I'm saying it confidently.
Oh, I say the wrong words all the time.
But I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it is this. Maybe it's not. Maybe it, I'm just like, shut up, Carly.
Oh yeah, I just don't. I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
If I sound dumb.
We're going to Lululemon. Lululemon with our yoga pants.
I'm excited. I can't believe I'm going to be a Lulu girly.
Okay, well, I'll text Emma and see which ones I get.
Okay.
And then we'll get you some.
Okay, sorry, we're still going. Bye.
Okay, bye.